Uletosefes Biur, and to add an extra explanation, Hine Inyan Chametz Vמצה, concerning the idea of Chametz and Matzah in Mavur Bepardes, that it's brought in the Pardes, Shechazal Mashlo Yetzer Hara, L'Sa'or V'Chametz, that our sages compared the evil inclination to yeast and leaven. Mamar Azal Beperik Beis de Brachos, like our sages said in Brachos, Galoi V'Yadu Lefanecha, Shiratzonenu L'Asas Ritzonecha, Umi Me'akev Hase'or Shebe'isa, that it's known in front of you that we want to do your will, and who's stopping us? The yeast in the dough. That the evil inclination in our hearts has caused us to puff up, become chametz. That this is before he went wrong, and this is after he went wrong. They call the person the vinegar, or the chometz, the son of wine, until when, and so forth. Vinegar from the lashon chometz. So too, it says, when my heart becomes chametz, so the heart that's leaning towards wickedness is compared to vinegar or chametz. Now the concept of chametz was explained above, that it's the idea of haughtiness and self-exaltedness. Now, the truth is that the Rambam brings in Hilchos Deos Shebemidos Hagasos V'Gova Halev, that the haughtiness and the highness of heart, a person should go all the way to the other side, away from it, and a person should not go in the middle path with this character trait like the other character traits. So the Fichach Ne'amar b'Moshe Rabbeinu Anav Me'od Chulu. Therefore, it says by Moshe that he was very humble and so forth, because he fulfilled this as well. Like it's brought in another place, Shemidos Hagasos Nigra Avi Avos Atuma, that the attribute of haughtiness, of coarseness, is called the grandfather of Tuma. We need to understand the reason for this. It's compared to the like a dead body is the source for all the other tumas. So too, haughtiness in gasus is the source for all the other, so to speak, tumas. Even al pi mashikas b'makom al pi Mamar zal b'chilik daled who follow from the bays will understand this according to what our sages said in Gemara Chelek in Sanhedrin. Gasus haruachu shahaisabo biravam tirdatu min ha'olam, that the haughtiness that was in Yeravam, that's what made him be exiled from the world. And at first glance, you could wonder very much about this. The ha'is, the shama od b'gemara daf kuf beis amud aleph, it's brought there in the Gemara, b'otzim gedulas Yeravam b'Torah, how tremendous Yeravam was in study of Torah. Shneimar alav al Achia Shiloni, that it says about him and about Achia Shiloni v'shneim levadim b'sadeh, and they alone were in the field. Shekol talmidei chachamim dome lefnim ka'isvei hasadeh chulu, that all the other Torah scholars in front of them were like grass in the fields. Imkain, and if so, im b'shvil gasus ruach nitra legamrei talmid chacham gadol kamoso, and if so, if because of haughtiness he was sent away completely, such a tremendous Torah scholar like him, vipalara, and fall into bad until he made caps of gold, or vod hamatzin b'maimad Rabbi Pinchas ben Yahir, So we can further say, so that's how tremendously bad the Gasus Aruch is. Ohr Hatorah Vayikra that Rabbi Pinchas ben Yair counted in order to merit the Ruach HaKodesh. There are many levels to go up one after the other. Zrizus, Nikios, Tahara, expediency and cleanliness and purity. Uprishus, Huluvze, Mevili Day, Ze, and removal from worldly pleasures and things, and this brings to this, one brings to the other, one level brings to the other. So in the sight of holiness, you can't really go up, not in the natural order. And this, opposite this, that's how Hashem made it. And since they're opposites like this, it would be fitting that also in the sight of Klippa, even though one sin causes another, so when you fall down, it should also be such a way that you shouldn't fall down from all the way to the top to all the way to the bottom, but should be falling down from level to level. If you go up from level to level, so you should fall down from level to level. And how is it possible that Yeravim, who was on such a high level, how did he fall down from that level? Close to the Ruach HaKodesh, to fall all the way down, into the depths of bad, because of his haughtiness, that was in him. That's not the type of falling down that you should have at first glance. That's not in the natural order to go down all the way from the top to all the way to the bottom without going through the levels, going down level by level. The main concept is that the concept of haughtiness is something that in its nature jumps the levels. So even if, according to a person's deeds, they didn't reach such a low level, so what's the concept of haughtiness? It's that you jump up to a much higher level in your mind than you really are. And so too in the concept of nefila, when you fall down because of this, so it can also cause such a jump. Through the coarseness of spirit, through the haughtiness. So that through the haughtiness you could reach such a level, and by falling down. And the reason is because that the nature and the concept of haughtiness is lifting oneself up. And all concept of lifting up and going up in the animalistic soul is a concept of jumping.